Welcome to Face Jam, the show where we try every new fast food creation and let you know if you need it. Hey, you probably do. I'm your host, Michael Jones, alongside my co-host, Jordan Cwierz. Jordan, how are you?
I was doing great until Eric played a horrible rendition of the DK rap.
I mean,
It opens with the guy in his car going, "Hey guys, you remember this song?" And then
It also says Donkey Kong's song on the screen.
yeah, but that could be any song.
he
There's
starts
more
doing
than
the
one
DK
Donkey
rap.
Kong song.
He starts doing the DK rap as if he were in Creed.
Yeah, it's if he was like what it would sound like if it was Viking music. Did that not come through clearly that he
Is
was
Creed Viking music?
I think so.
Oh, I
That's
hadn't
what it
considered
sounded
that.
like.
It must be, if that's what
If that's
Viking
what it
music
sounds like,
is, because that's
what
what
I
that guy
figured,
was
right?
doing.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring that in here?
Something to do.
He made me yell. That's why I yelled.
Yeah.
Because he
Right.
was I was talking perfectly fine. And he's
part
like,
of a-
scream for me.
part of a
I
mic
need
check.
It. I need it. He didn't
And
need it.
speaking of screaming,
He
let's
didn't
get this
need it.
out right at the top because it was the most exciting thing that happened to us today.
You're going to get this out before you even say what
Before we
food?
even say what we're doing on the episode,
All right,
I'm like,
so we were driving back from
Outback Steakhouse Sweet Heat Season menu.
perfectly integrated. We're professionals.
great work.
Honestly, in under 90 seconds. That's
Yeah.
faster than you.
It's true. It's true. You know, usually we meander a little bit here at the top, but I really want to talk about
Okay,
what happened
go
at the
for it.
roundabout.
Which is not a meander somehow. I want to stop fucking around and get to fucking around.
Let's get to what the show's
I
about.
want to fuck around about
Here's a
something
car
very
accident.
specifically. So at the restaurant, we were talking about how everyone here in this city can't drive. And we talked about the very specific roundabout near the office at like 51st.
We called
and
it by
183.
name.
Yes, yes, that specific one. And how when it first opened, nobody knew how to do it. Nobody still knows how to use it. And
You got to constantly go in the right lane, which is, if you're
Right.
like making a right or going straight, but you were going to go
Right.
left, but you got to go in the right lane because there's 14 cars in the left lane and they're just not doing it. And you go,
Right.
look, I'm driving around you.
They're too afraid to go into the roundabout. Once they get in there, they're too afraid to know what
There's
they're
too
doing.
many lines. There's too many
Exactly.
crisscrosses.
The plight of every American driver basically is a roundabout. It's their kryptonite.
The roundabout into parallel parking.
And so before we even got to the roundabout, this specific one that kind of splits where it's like you either go this way to go to the roundabout and the intersection, or you stay on the left and you go past the overpass that the road is on. And the person in front of us didn't know what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I could tell, so I was just like slowing down, giving them room.
So naturally,
So-
they slow down
This
too.
is
Right, so they-
less than 50 yards from getting into the roundabout.
and people are already screwing it up.
Yeah.
And there's
Stopping
like
on
there's
the
pylons.
frontage road.
There's pylons, so there's a wall, de facto wall that they're going to hit if they don't make
You
a
got to
decision.
stay left, go left, or every other lane
Yeah.
to the
You have
right.
to. You have to choose one.
And they were in the left with their blinker on?
No,
there was
Or they
no
were just-
blinker on.
But they were thinking about
You could
blinkering.
just tell.
yeah.
You could
They had their
tell by
brain
the way they
blinker.
were. Yes.
They were in the left lane, started getting slow. You started getting
Yeah.
slow, and they're like, oh, this guy's getting slow. I better get slower.
Right. To
That
let
way,
them in.
ensuring I can't get in.
Right. And so it just turned into this slow off. And then they finally committed. And as they commit,
I
they
think
turned
as-
their blinker on, which I
Yes,
thought
they
was
did.
nice.
I think as they committed is when our screaming started.
yes.
right.
Still
That's
not
when we-
out the roundabout
Right.
yet.
Still
Yeah.
not to the entrance of the roundabout.
But as Michael said, cars pile up in the left lane and they line up there and it just backs it up unnecessarily because you can do any action you want
Yep.
from either lane in the roundabout. Good design. So I go into the right lane immediately and then we're waiting for like one car that could have gone but didn't, of course. And then
in both the lanes, by the way.
Right.
And Michael started screaming at them.
yeah, because it was something we were talking about. It's
one
like
of those-
nobody knows how the
It's
roundabout
one of
works.
those, like, you see a car pass, you go, whew, and you expect either A, the cars to move and pull out, or another car, and it's
Right.
just fucking tumbleweeds. And after 4 seconds of no cars coming, but no cars moving, you just start going, ah!
So then the cars finally go, and there's a gap for us to go as well. So to keep the traffic moving as the roundabout is designed
show
and intended to do.
people.
Right. I go in, and then there's a car to our left who wants to exit the roundabout in the right lane. Now I know I said earlier that you can do everything from both lanes. this is the one exception. You have to be in the right lane to get out of here.
They also were pretty much past that exit point.
Yeah. So what would you do? Would you A, keep going around the roundabout, try again when it's clear, when you just do another lap?
Yeah.
B, scream, slam on your brakes, turn your blinker on, and wait for an opening.
Right.
There's only the two options, I guess. They went with B.
Yeah, they did.
And then we started we didn't really say anything as much as we just screamed.
It was just
it was awesome.
4 men screaming as loud as they can with the windows up. It's not like we're doing it like at them.
But
It's
movie style too. I'll say it was like movie style scream, not like I'm being killed, but just.
Oh, it was great.
Yep. For as long as it lasted.
Yeah.
Which was
about
long,
5 or
long
6
time.
seconds.
There was a lot of times to look around at everyone.
Yeah.
as we were yelling.
To no avail, I was like signaling, like, just go around again. But like,
Jordan,
but
just waving, Jordan waving out the window.
I looked at the driver and they were doing like, looking over their
shoulders with the blinker on.
Like, they were screaming.
Oh, God.
How did they get into this mess?
It was incredible.
And I just thought it was so
written
perfectly
better.
set up because we talked about it at the restaurant and it just so perfect. And the scream, we all knew what to do.
I
We
was
all
excited.
knew. Yeah. Michael was stoked that it was happening.
The scream really fired me up. There's a lot of, it's more screaming than I typically do.
Yeah, I was definitely like a background scream.
Yeah. It really is.
just wanted
The
to amp
industry
it up.
term being walla.
Yeah.
It was just walla.
Yeah, we needed more.
Typically when we're screaming, it's
Flavor it.
words loudly at each other. This was
Just a lot of
human noise.
ups and downs.
Yeah. Just sort of outward.
Michael described it as a shot from That 70s Show. It was the shot of the camera on the dashboard looking back at everyone in the car and then
It felt so much like that. I said, that feels like a shot from That 70s Show, and I don't watch that show. I've seen it, but I'm like...
but you can picture that
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It probably exists.
Kelso's up to something.
Yep.
Oh.
Ashton Kutcher.
That's
Didn't
him.
that guy,
He's
didn't
there.
that guy,
He's doing stuff.
didn't that one guy like go to like jail, like super jail? Like a lot of jail?
He went to jail pretty hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to like jail.
Yeah.
He didn't go to like he went to jail. That's good though.
I'm nodding in agreement.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So that was our drive. The drive otherwise was uneventful.
Yeah. Not
I
bad.
mean, yeah. How many more events do you need? though?
Right?
Yeah, really, that's one
It re-
was enough.
But really, there's always something
Yeah.
on these. Like, I don't
I
know why.
thought-
Like, every other time driving around town without the three of you in my car, it's fine.
I
But
thought,
for whatever reason, they come and find us when we're doing face
That
jam
isn't
stuff.
that astrology?
yeah, that's astrology.
Cards are chasing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tarot. If a card falls out, then it's yours.
Are we the
it falls out-
stars aligned?
Now, do they ever come
Stars are
alive
blind.
like Cardcaptor Sakura? Do they come to life? Do you gotta catch them with like a beak
You
wand?
have to
Yeah,
capture
do you
the
need
tarot
wand?
cards.
Do you need
There's
the
some
roller
sort of little
Yeah.
stuffed animal guy.
I'm the little lion.
Yeah, you're the stuffed animal guy.
I'm
Yeah.
flying
His little
around.
wings.
He gets big though.
Yeah, oh,
you'll
does
never
he?
get big like
Oh.
that. Yeah, no, he turns into an actual like cool guy
Oh, that's cool. That
at
is
some
me.
point,
Yep,
but
that's
you'll
me.
never get to that level.
Nah,
You're just a
well,
little stuffed animal going. I'm gonna get you.
Somebody at RTX was like, "Hey, everyone's like, oh, he's like, oh, Eric's little. You're like a normal sized guy." And I went, "Yeah." And they're like, "But like, oh,
Can you
I'm
ex-
little." And I went,
Can you explain?
"Right, that's the
I think you're just smaller than anyone speaking.
yeah." And it's just like that's kind of just like the bit, right? And they went, all right.
Was this like a regular sized person as well?
No, they were smaller than me.
Oh, that's why.
Ah,
they were
They thought
They
I was
wanted
going
to
to
come
be.
dunk on you.
They thought it was going to be like
Yeah.
4'4"
Ant size.
Yeah. Here comes little Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought the
can
thing
make
we
you
were going to
shorter,
talk
though.
about today, like
food?
if there was nothing that was
Oh.
happening in the car ride, was how we got into the car and me and you knew where we were going, Jordan, and Michael and Nick didn't.
Oh, did he not know either?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, that's pretty rare.
That's
Yeah,
weird
that's
because
usually fiending over.
That's
it.
incredibly rare.
Yeah.
Right. That would actually say I don't know that it's ever happened before.
No, but do you know what happened instead was Graysie, who's here helping us with some of the producing. was-
Not both there then. Is here now.
Is here now.
Silently.
What?
Yeah.
Lurking.
Also,
well, hold on, you didn't do a mic check.
oh, that's right.
He didn't make you do
yeah,
a
do you
mic
need
check.
Graysie to scream one time? Oh, she would have been great in the car.
Yeah.
That was louder than all the times I've heard Graysie talk combined.
When I told Graysie we were going to Outback Steakhouse for lunch on a call the other day, her genuine reaction was, yes! So excited. So excited. I don't get that excited for anywhere we go, especially not Outback Steakhouse.
You bottle it up, though.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah, and then I let her out.
I mean, we sit down, and who goes, Bloomin' Onion? Bloomin' Onion? This guy.
It's true.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
the
trying
first
to
thing
get
he said.
ahead of the curve here.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
how he plays
that's
it.
what he says.
That's how he
yeah.
plays it.
He's like,
message
yeah.
incoming.
Yeah. Oh,
Here we
I know Nick's gonna want it, so I'll just order a Bloomin' Onion for Nick.
Nick is doing his Wile E. Coyote bit where he's holding up a sign that says "Good call."
Yeah.
Cool.
So we did go to Outback Steakhouse
Yeah.
and have the Sweet Heat season menu, which offered a number of things. And we essentially just went with the
one.
steak and chicken, but it's more of like the hot honey.
Yes, hot honey is
Right.
the star.
It's basic.
It's like a sauce and some stuff.
It's basic Outback wares. But
Put this
they,
shit
but
on
they,
it.
yeah, they
We
threw some hot
already
honey on
have
it.
this. Would you like it with honey?
Yeah, what do you want?
We're calling this a
slapped
new
on?
menu.
Yeah.
What do you want? Sweet Heat season like layered all over?
Yeah.
And we went with the steak and the chicken.
Yeah.
So
So
apparently we got it day one.
so that was
They
the
were
big thing.
they were pumped. They were pumped about it.
That
They were
was
a little
the thing that I
pumped and a little nervous about it.
I didn't think that they would bring up at all, but they brought it up over and over and came and talked to us about it over and over about
were-
how like we've never made this before.
I gotta
Yeah,
be
we were
honest.
like the focus group.
It really was them going,
the
we don't know
thing.
what the fuck we're doing.
I will
we
say,
don't know
though,
what this is.
Maybe this was me. You guys can chime in. I will say though, for we've done many of these special menu things in the restaurant with a varying level of reception from the people
Yeah.
that work there. Some it's like over the top. The Cheetos. We got the chef coming out talking to us where he's like, I'm dying to try these
Yeah.
things. We're going, what the fuck? This place actually felt like they just are trying to do their job right.
They're trying to
That's
make
what
it
it felt
good
like.
for
Like they
you.
didn't seem like they gave a shit
No.
because they really, really wanted to try it. It seemed like they were like the waitress actually said, she's like, yeah, what did she say? Like we had a week off, or I was off for a
Yeah,
week.
they were off for a week,
we're off
came
for a
back,
week.
and it was like, here's the new menu.
They
comes
came
out
in
today.
They came in today and was like, new menu.
Yep.
And it just sounded like, oh, we're kind of scrambling to make sure we can make this if people order it.
Yep.
And that was new to me.
Yeah.
In our outings. It felt like
Yeah.
someone just trying to make sure they did their job right and
Right.
effectively, but also wasn't weird about it.
Which was totally different to the last time we went to that Outback Steakhouse where the server asked us cat or gun.
well,
Do you
we
want to
broke
see
it
my
down
new
to cat.
toy, my new toy or my new pet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't want to see the new toy.
we all yelled pet, pet, pet.
Yeah.
She
Please,
showed us
please.
anyway.
And then we
And
saw
we
a
got-
cat, and then she said, and here's my new gun. And then she didn't work there today.
We don't know if they're related, but
That's true.
probably they were.
Definitely. You know who was related? The bartender who came over and talked to us and our waitress.
Yeah. We found that out at the end in some sort of like
It was a casual drop.
yeah,
was- it was,
Shyamalan-esque twist.
it was
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, you went this at the end. We went. It was a sequel. Yeah, they're married.
Oh, it's all connected.
We met them both first, and then oh my god,
Right.
those were two different lives for me, and now they're one.
Cat or
Crazy.
gun or spouse. And we got spouse
Whoa,
this time.
Definitely got spouse.
They said, the waitress was saying that when we ordered this, she's like, we don't, like, this is the first time we're doing this new menu. And she went back and put in like the order and everything and then came back and was like, just so you guys know, it's going to be a little bit because no one who closed last night did anything that we needed them to do with this new menu to prepare it so that way we could fix it for you today. So it's going to be a little bit. And it was like, oh, I mean, I had steak and chicken, so I figured it was going to be a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
but the first thing was the drink that
The
was throwing
drink?
them because
This is the hot honey Rita, which is their margarita with the hot honey, I guess, in it. And they took a while to make. And they also came out slow. Like
Well, they came out staggered.
two at a time.
Two at a time.
And
two,
so-
two, and then one.
Yeah, so Graysie and Nick got one first. Well, here's the thing. I think Graysie and Michael got one first, and Michael went, just give it to fucking him. He wants it.
I said he wants it the most, and he went, "Whoa," and then started sucking it down. He went, oh, I would never.
Oh no! Don't give it to me.
You drink the whole.
He made some feigned attempt. And
Yeah.
he slurped it
Drink
down,
the whole thing, but there
licking
was
the bottom of the
food.
glass
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking anteater.
But then they started coming out, and it like wasn't a bad drink, but
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. Not too spicy.
very, very sweet. And then the bartender came over and he went, hey, I've never made this before. Was that good?
Right,
Or
right. But again, it wasn't like he just came out and went, was it awful? Was it good? You know? And I'm like,
how did
what
it turn out?
I don't want to make it like that again if it was not good.
I made it 5 times and I was fucking around. So thoughts?
I'll be honest, they didn't send us any ingredients. I just been putting shit in it.
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
Did
but
it
I
taste
felt
like it should?
It seemed like it was right though. Like,
Yeah.
look, we got plenty of time to get into the food, but we can talk about the drink because I don't know that it tasted like a margarita, but
No,
boy,
but I was glad about that.
it
I didn't
was
really want a margarita.
no.
to be honest.
At 11:30
It
a.m.
didn't seem margarita at all
No,
in any
no,
way,
no, no.
except there was shit on the rim.
It was,
wasn't
which
salt,
was cinnamon sugar.
which I'm fine with. 'Cause
Yeah.
I usually get sugar in my Ritas anyway.
Oh, nice.
But then you get tummy
yeah,
too much sugar.
tough. This was a very sweet drink, a very sweet margarita, but not sweet in a way where it's like this tastes like triple sec. Or
Yeah,
this
it
tastes
doesn't-
like sweet, like
It doesn't
sour
get in like
mix.
the ends of your tongue or in the corners of your jaw.
It was sweet like
and
honey.
linger. Yeah,
It was nice.
and it just had a little bit of spice. Like the first drink I took was like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
pretty strong.
I think
and then
I
it
could-
got more mild after that.
I think
which
I could
liked.
drink 100 of them without stopping.
I don't think you should.
I don't
Yeah.
think I should either, but that is how it tasted.
But you
where
should
it was
try.
just, it was easy to drink.
I'm not I'm very limited in my spice, right? Like I like spicy chicken sandwiches. It's my favorite thing. I feel like it's the perfect blend of like the meat. If it's good chicken, like the meat is sort of like absorbing some of the spice, or at least you got the breading and all the meat, and you're not like burning if it's just seasoned right. But so many times spice is like, and put a jalapeno on it.
Yeah.
And it's just a concentrated bite of a spicy
Yeah.
thing, not overall spicy. And I feel like a lot of drinks are like that, where it's like you got a perfectly blended drink, and then we put hot shit in it.
Yeah,
And it's kind of like,
and
"Whoa."
everything's spicy now.
This had the fear of that. Like Jordan said, you take
Yeah.
one sip and you're like, oh, that's hot. And then it's immediately gone.
Yeah.
Like gone, not even lingering. And you're like, oh. And so it actually works as a flavor.
Uh-huh.
Right? I feel like it's
Right.
It's
It's
there
not-
and it's gone. You're not going, fuck, now my mouth's hot.
Yeah, it's
the
not
whole
a
time I'm
punishment.
drinking this.
It's a flavor.
Yeah, it was nice.
I would not drink 100 of them though.
I like the way that
He didn't say he would. He said he could.
I said I
But he
could.
will.
And I will. The way that people like, you get like refills on soda when you're at a restaurant. I don't really drink soda, but if they had refills on that thing, fucking
Well, I mean, they do have refills.
would get
Yeah, you
would
just
get
gotta pay for them.
annihilated.
He wooed and thumbs up.
We're not going. We just
My 99
left.
more.
We
99 more. Do we have to? Hey, let me ask you this. What are we going to do for Spittin' Silly? Can we call it Outback again?
Back out.
We're back.
Hey, we're back to tell you, you made those drinks terribly.
More, please. Oh, man. There was a lot to this menu. We'll get into the menu and all that stuff, but I think Jordan's prepared a haiku for this episode.
Searing summer heat while Australia winters. Got the wrong menu. Which was great because even the waitress said,
Yep.
it's so much hot stuff, which tastes good, but why in the middle of summer? And then I replied, it's winter in Australia.
Yep. And I think that you've helped her with this whole menu run.
She
because
loved
that is what is going to happen. She'd be like, it's sweet heat season down in Australia where it's winter. So we're bringing it to you.
See,
It's gonna be that.
I feel like again, going back to the caliber of these employees, they'll never pitch that, but that'll be their answer when asked.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Oh, because it's winter, and she's gonna be like, "Thank God."
God, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
an out of that
Yeah,
conversation.
just
and people
something.
go, "Wow,
Wow, she's right.
Very weird.
why is it winter there?"
Very the idea of doing like a sweet, like a hot honey, like in summer of 2023.
It seems a little late to the party.
you
for
are
sure.
very late to
Dude,
this
it's
party.
only fucking 99 today.
That's what, no, I didn't mean that it's like the like it's hot outside. I mean like wasn't hot honey a thing like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's
But this
coming
is hotter
down.
honey. If we're getting
This is
hotter, the
sweet
honey's
heat.
getting hotter. That's just logic.
Oh, like a climate thing.
They're trying to bank on the 105-degree weather with intense.
hot honey.
They're gonna call it volcano hot.
Wow.
And Taco Bell's gonna sue them.
No, Taco. Do you see Taco Bell got the Taco Tuesday thing?
Oh,
They
yeah.
did?
Yeah, they won.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, what a fucking surprise. The conglomerate. Wow, hey, guys, what a win
good
for the little guy.
Good for them, dude.
Wow, way to
They
go,
invented
Taco Bell.
tacos. They have the right.
Guys, it should be for everyone, specifically us.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Taco Bell to trademark
we
it.
I can't wait for
they will.
I can't wait for the trademark and then us to do that episode.
Yeah.
Because we absolutely are going
We're
to.
eating the Taco Bell Taco Tuesday
have
trademark
to.
menu.
We have to, whether we like it or not. They'll probably offer a variety of tacos in some form.
On
Chicken,
Tuesday.
maybe.
It'd be great.
Maybe. I want to say,
Yeah.
that's the new thing, the volcano thing, the thing they brought back that this
Yes.
guy's been going on about. Is terrible. What? It's just shit. It
The thing
sucks.
where Paris Hilton's pushing it
it's
everywhere?
Just, it's just
Paris
not,
Hilton's doing
it's-
volcano stuff?
I just keep seeing
It's
her
just
Taco Bell
nacho.
ads.
It's their
I don't
normal
know.
nacho cheese, and they just put shit in it. I mean, they're again. We live in, especially Nick. We live in Texas, where real queso is made, and this is movie theater machine nacho cheese, and they just put like a hot sauce in it, and he's like, "God, thank God, it's bad."
God, my life was so
it's-
miserable without
it's
it.
like-
so unenriched with my wife and child.
I don't. It's like
no volcano.
getting fresh meats and cheeses at a delicatessen, but being like, but this Kraft single has a Kraft single with a hot thing in it.
They put drop of hot sauce on it.
I mean,
The
don't
Kraft
get me
single
wrong.
is what I know.
Don't get me wrong. I absorbed it. I wasn't gonna not.
Right, of course.
But I'm just saying.
But you're not excited about it.
There's many things I'll have to immediately draw something to it. Hang on. You can order sauce on the side for $1. Okay. Doesn't change anything about what I'm saying.
Absolutely not.
That doesn't change the quality of it. Nothing. And you just,
But in
you're like,
Nick's mind, that made it really good.
You're not listening. It's $1.
Right. You'd be stupid not to, Michael.
You'd
be stupid
Like
not
when they're like,
to.
the Mexican
fool?
pizza's back, it's like, oh, that's a whole thing. I didn't have it. It's a whole thing. This is like just a nacho cheese sauce. Oh, boy. Anyways.
Let's learn about Outback Steakhouse.
Okay. Our previous Outback Steakhouse episode was released December 7th, 2021, where we ate the espresso butter steak. It received an average score of 59. There was some chortles back there.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was.
I remember that one. I remember that one was like a very low score from me.
Yeah.
So 59's pretty high.
yeah.
Yeah, was it?
Do you remember
It's a
the
little too high.
I don't remember it at
Graysie,
all.
Come on.
What's up?
Do you remember the espresso butter steak?
No.
It was just
No,
it was
I
a
remember-
steak with butter on top.
I remember eating it outside because it was the COVID times, and I remember it having no flavor.
We ate it inside. We ate it at the restaurant. You're talking about
outside, inside,
You're
though.
talking
What?
about the previous one, which was the short rib.
Oh,
The
you're
last
right.
time we went to Outback, we
You're
ate
right,
there,
you're
and it was
right.
cat or gun.
It's December 7th.
I just thought, hey man, it all
Playing it
blurs
safe.
together. You're
I
right.
just
You're
keep
right.
saying, let's go back to his car.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
right.
the top of it, not
I don't
inside of
want
it.
no.
So yeah, 59 was not the one that I.
No.
Okay.
That I
so
did
maybe
well.
maybe you
maybe that one-
mildly
yeah.
enjoyed this
yeah,
one.
maybe that one was like a 30.
All right. In 2016, Outback Steak was forced to pay employees $3 million
Steak what?
to settle a class action lawsuit where employees were asked to, quote, donate unpaid hours to the company in a practice referred to as Outback time. If the sauce monkey approaches you for a similar practice that he refers to as monkey time, contact the authorities and God himself.
Herself, please.
I wrote herself, and I went, no, I have to give Jordan an opportunity to say it.
Did you also write Outback Steak?
I wrote Outback Steak.
Yeah. God can't save you. He
I
says.
will say, oh my God, hang on.
Oh,
Gotta take a picture
Yeah,
of that
that's
one.
that's a real out of context one.
Awesome.
The fact that they're in context is what makes
Yeah.
them funnier. He could just write anything all willy-nilly, but I don't think we should let that pass.
What are they supposed? What are the employees supposed to get out of Outback time in
Exactly.
this scenario?
Yeah, is there
What?
what's the follow-up there? They're donating to who?
The company.
But they're not even going to veil it as something? Like, obviously, that's the end result.
But that is,
The
but
end
that,
result is you don't get paid, and the company likes that. 2 thumbs up.
yes.
What do they get out of it? Like, what? How are they being enticed to do this?
I think if you're,
by calling it Outback time,
I think if you're,
if you don't donate to Outback time, we're going to take you out.
and it will be your time.
I think if you're
You see
like
the sauce monkey out
17,
back with a hole in the ground.
I think if you're 17, there is a fear of getting taken out back to Outback time and then it turning into monkey time. And like, it's not.
And then you gotta call God him or herself.
Yeah. I just think that it's probably people getting tricked by managers. Like, it's not like Outback Steakhouse is saying, hey, do this. I think it's managers who are so dumb going like, right, just do it for free. And, and
well,
these
they're
17-year-olds
probably
are
also
going,
being handed down a mandate as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
None of it's good.
It's just, it's like I said, man, it always goes straight to the top.
All the way down to the bottom.
I don't know.
Isn't
I don't know
Eric
where the top is.
It's Eric here. So everything's his fault.
Jordan keeps talking about how he's sure there's a top and it's going to the top.
I just don't know where the top is yet.
He's not. Nope. Don't point at me.
Yeah.
If
he's
this
in
is the
charge.
top, it's not good.
If it's the top, we're short.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
Normal, regular size.
Not normal. In 2009, which I guess existed at some point, Outback Steakhouse was forced to pay $19 million due to gender bias that did not allow women the same opportunities as men to elevate their position. The suit also forced the company to employ a human resources executive, which they named the vice president of people, a term used loosely based on the caliber of people working at this steakhouse. Also, a term used loosely.
Well, they could have called it vice president of mutants.
I think that's we're the people team. You look around, you go, people, huh?
Do you think Pence would fit in there? Do you think he would just kind of be there? Not in the front row, maybe not even in the second row, but
He's
there.
a person.
There. This was
he's
also
a seat
another.
filler.
I don't remember if this is a conversation in the car or not.
It was.
Oh, it was definitely
it was on
in
the
the
way
car.
there.
Yep.
What's he doing?
Talking about Pence
What's he
and just going,
doing?
what
Well,
are you?
talking
We were
about
talking about the huge field of Republican candidates, and then we remembered Mike Pence exists.
but also it came up as talking about Pence. Long pause, and Eric going, they were gonna hang him. Like
that was the plan.
And now he's back asking for their vote.
And he's like, hey, I'm here, vote for me. What? They were going, they had rope. They had it. There were people who were there. And also, the guy who was president was like, if it happens.
Yeah. Mike Pence, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And we also said that in that scenario, if they had done it, Mike Pence would then be dead, and Donald Trump would still not be president. So it would be all for nothing. So dumb.
I was talking about his head and his hair.
Yeah.
And it's far from like the worst. It's not like it's bad. It's just so plain.
It's
and
nothing.
It looks like, I said his head looks like Cisco's head from the Thong song when it's silver. And then Jordan was like, it looks like a Lego piece.
Yeah, it does.
That's exactly. He could be a Lego guy.
Yeah.
He's just some Lego guy.
He's a Lego man, yeah.
He's just a
He's in
Lego
a suit.
guy. It's just he's a guy in a suit, but not the first or second guy in a suit.
right.
Just a guy in a suit.
Yep.
And then you said he'd be president in like a movie, and I went, he wouldn't. And then I named everyone else that's been a president, and it's like they're a million times more of a person than Mike Pence.
He would be vice president in a movie.
Right, because when have you ever seen a vice president in a movie? So you don't see him at all.
That's so funny. I love that. Mike, he wouldn't even be president in a movie. Oh, man. Yeah, he's going to get the votes. Yeah, dude. Way to go.
He's not going to make it to the debate.
Yeah, he's not even making it to the debate.
He can't afford to.
Anyway, now that I'm woke, in 2022, a lawsuit was brought against Outback Steakhouse declaring.
How many of these are lawsuit based?
This is the last one.
Okay.
Let's see how he gets out of the next one.
Right.
Not being a lawsuit, but being real close. In 2022, a lawsuit was brought against Outback Steakhouse declaring that male managers are paid more than female managers for the same work. This vice president of people didn't do fucking shit. Oh no!
Mike Pence.
That's 13 years later.
Mike Pence, everybody.
Dude, I mean, again, you not even talk sides. You want to know who was like an embodiment of a vice president? Cheney. He was out there shooting people in the face, starting wars, getting into it, grappling.
I think that's more than he's surpassed vice president duties in that regard, though. Like a vice president is someone you want, just kind of on the peripheral doing
I'm just
stuff.
saying.
But he was going above and beyond in his role, I think.
I think everyone knew that was going to happen, though.
Right. And I think even he told George Bush that was going to happen.
I mean, look at what it did.
Who do you think gave him the pretzels?
Wow.
I told you, man, it goes all the way to the top.
Who do you like? Look at what it did for Joe Biden. He put on sunglasses and now he's president because he was
true.
vice. Because
Yeah.
no one gave a fuck about that guy.
Yeah.
And then he was vice president. He put on sunglasses and he said,
Brandon. Dark Brandon strikes again.
Dude, the Dark Brandon shit
Dude,
is so fucking. It's like so insane.
Honestly, I don't use this term lightly. It's cringe. I see it and I go, come on, guys, it's Joe Biden.
Dark Brandon.
What are we doing?
Fucking got him again.
Take that, corn pop.
Okay, this is the last one.
Last fact.
That's not a lawsuit.
not a lawsuit.
In 2018, an electrical contractor's van crashed through an Outback kitchen. Kapow! Injuring 5 workers. When questioned, the driver of the van changed his story several times, stating first that there was a mechanical issue, then recanting and saying he lost consciousness. We at Face Jam can't confirm what really happened, but our inside sources, Nick, said that the driver was, quote, fiending and going nutso for a Bloomin Onion, end quote. Crikey. Again, this guy talking about the onion. He doesn't give a shit about Outback and Outback van. He loves it. That's all he talks about.
He knows one thing.
I'm a
All right,
trained.
so we're going to get the onion, right? I'm just going to put that out of the way. We're going to get the onion. So let's just go ahead and get the onion out of the way. I know they're going to want it. They won't stop talking about it. How long is it going to take, do you think?
And then it comes out and he goes, all right, we all have it. And he like brings it closer to him and just starts eating
I
it.
could be wrong, but I think I watched the point at which Graysie was going to take another one, realized how much she had eaten, and was just like, what am I doing? And stopped. Because I was there and kept going. And I went, oh, she tapped out.
Well, that was another thing too.
They were
where-
so goddamn good.
where our server was like, do you want me to hold the bread? Because because then it's like that's a lot of food. And I go, if you give us bread, we will eat it.
Yeah,
And
definitely
so
don't bring us bread.
do us a
Yeah.
favor
It was a
and
smart
don't
call.
do it. Yeah,
I would have eaten so much of it.
I didn't know it was an option.
Yeah.
I didn't know we could withhold it.
Yeah. Their bread is so good
Yeah.
too.
It's
fucked.
so good.
It's always warm, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they give you like a giant fucking slab of like creamy butter.
Oh, it's so good.
I will say I was a little upset when y'all turned it down.
That's the whole reason.
I just nodded along and I was like,
Yeah.
we're good.
It's
I'll
okay.
be
So
honest.
so
Oh,
was
no.
Nick,
I
but
didn't
he
think-
wasn't going to say
well,
anything.
Don't worry about it. Sounds like Nick's going back later if you want to go back and get the bread.
Yeah.
He's on. Is he going to tell his wife, you know, it'd be good for dinner tonight?
We'll get another
You know what
hot
I
honey,
heard?
Rita.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Graysie been doing such a good job. We should take her out to dinner.
I was going to say, they're going to go, and, oh, what are the odds? Gracie's here.
Oh
as
wow!
well.
We'll
let's
buy you
sit
dinner.
together.
Yeah. The Bloomin' Onion came out, and Michael, I think, grabbed a piece, and he went, "This has to be so good for you."
It's got plenty of nutritional value.
I mean, dude, it was so fried and just greasy,
Glistening.
and covered in
Fuck.
horseradish, and it was delicious.
It was so good.
It was so good, dude. I fucking love onions, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love onions.
It was like that's the thing you have to get. The trained bloomologist in the back is working hard.
There was a lot of bloom talk. I started eating and I said, I feel like I'm wilting.
Yeah.
Eric has such like high regard and respect for
He really
the
does.
bloomologists.
He really does.
What's the?
Well, I mean, they had to go to school. They got to get a PhD to
Yep.
get that ologist on.
Ready? Here, you ready for a social clip? Hey, what's the thin line flag for the bloomologist that I can wake up and salute every day? It has to be that brown color, right? It's just like a black and white flag, and then one thin line.
Eric, it's whatever you want. Whatever you design.
What are you talking about?
Make right now
up.
is what you.
Salute the workers.
Not even tangible enough to meet you halfway.
Michael's so lost.
No, I know what he's saying. I don't know how we're gonna add to this.
The thin line, I think, is if you took a high resolution
I think
photo.
it's the bottom one.
If you take a high resolution photo of like Bloomin' Onion and really zoom in and it just fills the line with like the crispy greasiness, that's the flag that I would wake up and salute every day.
Okay.
Yeah. Though they're braver. They're braver than every cop I've ever met, the bloomologist. Do you think a
Not
cop
hard to
could
do.
Do you think a cop could make a Bloomin' Onion? I don't. But I think a bloomologist could patrol the streets.
Well, yeah, the Bloomologists actually go to school.
Yeah, but then who's gonna be out there blooming? Keep them in the kitchen where they're trained, making magic. You all right?
Oh yeah, I'm just
You
thinking.
got that? You working on that flag?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking
Workshop
about it,
that up.
Yeah, I'm closing.
Maybe
my
you
eyes.
could get the guy that printed Nick his stickers to make that flag.
What the fuck?
Did we ever talk about that even?
I don't think
We talked about it on the RTX episode. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was handing them out like,
Right.
you know.
Well, the RTX episode was spitting silly. To be
It's
fair.
true.
Right.
So if you haven't listened
those,
to that,
those streams don't cross.
yeah. So we can
Somehow.
talk about it here.
I'm just saying there were stickers at RTX for like brands and people that like I didn't know about, and I was like, "Whoa, my name's on a sticker."
Yeah.
Nick,
I met Michael.
Nick had his own that a friend of his made for him that he would bring in a sandwich baggie and then hand to people and say, "The first one's free." And it was just a sticker of his monkey head.
And he would say it all
with
day.
yeah, and then he came with a grackle sticker at some point.
Dude,
Anyway.
that Grackle sticker was awesome.
He might be able to make you that flag. Is all I'm saying.
Oh,
if
cool.
you can dream it, his friend can make it.
We're going to get so many Photoshops of the American flag with
I'm
like
fine.
brown
Good.
stripes.
Yeah, and I'll salute every single one of them. I think it's great.
All
I'm a
right.
big fan of Bloomin' Onions.
I'm going to read about the menu now.
No, we fucking know.
All right, let's read about all the other foods we didn't get, but you could get if you go here.
One of the things we didn't get was the hot honey fried shrimp. Hand-breaded shrimp in Bloomin' Onion spices. Surprised we didn't get it. Cooked to
Nick could
golden
have gotten
perfection.
it. He's making noises like,
Right.
why
Yeah,
didn't
you
I
said
get
whatever you want, and then we all just went for the steak.
the same thing? He could have gotten this. We all
everyone did the
our
same
paper
motion.
down at the same time, frustrated at Nick.
Said he wanted it, and he said he could have got it. He said, but it didn't come with steak. So he's just literally going, but I wanted everything.
Hand-breaded shrimp in Bloomin' Onion spices cooked to a golden perfection and served with a drizzle of hot honey and spicy bloom sauce, finished with a topping of Fresno chilies, and comes with hot honey on the side.
That's it. Oh, here come the rest.
Oh boy, there's so
It's
many.
a big menu.
What's a Fresno chili?
It's the thing we ate. The little chilies that were on it.
No, those look like Thai chilies to me.
Whoa.
I don't
I
think
got
they were
bamboozled.
Thai chilies.
I mean, hey, I don't know I know what a Thai chili is. I don't know what a Fresno chili
There
is.
you go.
So I guess they could look alike. Grilled chicken and hot honey fried shrimp. We didn't get this either. Seasoned chicken breast, grilled and coated in barbecue sauce, and served with hot honey fried shrimp, along with 2 choices of freshly made sides.
Why do the chicken and barbecue sauce?
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
it's all you're already getting sweet with the fried shrimp. Why not do?
That's just such a different tangy flavor.
why not
that
do
you-
like an acidic chicken? You know, like a lime honey chicken or something. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
But just like we put barbecue sauce on
Yo,
it. It's
do
like
you
that
work-
fucking sucks.
Do you work in a kitchen? That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm a Bloomologist.
This is all
I mean,
adding
you're
up.
not. No, I'm just saying, like, where's your ologies? Because it'd be great to be what was in there, what isn't. But you're not at the top making these hard decisions. Okay? Do we put barbecue sauce in there or not? You'd crack under the pressure.
Eric,
You don't have what it takes.
You don't even
Eric starts
fucking
sweating
know.
and goes, Outback time?
Yeah.
Unpaid hours?
Everyone clock out. Everyone clock out now.
Sirloin
Clock
and
out and keep working!
sirloin and a hot honey fried chicken, center cut juicy sirloin, and a golden fried boneless chicken breast served with a quick drizzle of spicy bloom sauce and hot honey, along with toppings of Fresno chilies. It is served with a choice of side and a steakhouse potato.
Okay, everyone
Hey, wait a
is
minute,
everyone
hold on.
specifying like with sides? I'm pretty sure you get 2 sides with everything. Is
Yeah.
it not?
So
We all got a potato.
that's the one that we got. And we should talk about this for just a second. Not like all the food, whatever. What the fuck was up with that potato?
Dude.
all of them. all of the potatoes.
Yeah, so we got that, and then we just got baked potato and broccoli, right? And all of us got that because we all got it medium rare, and we were all going to get the steak anyway. And I got it out of convenience, and it's what I was going to get. Maybe I would have got a different side. I didn't give a shit, though. I was like, oh, broccoli, whatever. I didn't go, oh, the shrimp, and then order the same thing everyone else ordered. But the fucking potato was like half the size of my head. And it was every potato on the plate.
Every potato was big.
The way she shrugged it off and just kind of went, oh, they're kind of big today.
the potatoes are
and,
big
and I'm
today.
going,
Potatoes
hang on,
came in
what
big.
the fuck are you talking about? And I just kept saying, this can't be good, right? This has
Right.
got to be radiation. And the three of us, and I do mean the three of us are sitting there going, and Nick goes, he's like, it's fine. He just literally just like, well, no. That's good. It's like 3 times the size a potato should be.
What size, like, what would you equate it to? It was like
A fucking, like, almost a small gourd.
Yeah, like a squash. It was almost squash size.
Huge.
it really was like half the size of a football. It was like
Yeah, you described it. It needed a tail, and it could be a Nerf.
it
a
really
Nerf ball.
it really was like it was obscene. And I ate as much of it as I could, and it
so
still
large.
wasn't a lot.
It
of
wasn't
the
a lot.
potato.
I also didn't like it.
Well, yeah, there's nothing to it, and it stayed hot the whole time.
The cheese,
fucking huge.
the cheese never melted. on mine.
No,
It
the
was
cheese
bad.
and butter or whatever did not melt in the
Yeah.
potato, but the potato was so hot the whole
I
time.
don't get it.
It's also like I prefer more of this shit. If I'm gonna get it, I like mashed potatoes. If I'm gonna get a baked potato, you gotta give me the butter and the sour cream.
Yes, yeah.
Lop it on there. I like more and the cheese. I like more than usual anyway because I'm a fiend. That had a fine amount for a normal fucking potato.
Yes, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
So it was like this giant mountain, and within like
Little
3 or
tiny.
4 forks, I'm like, well, everything else is gone. Yeah. It's just a potato now. Like I'm not eating this. It's like just like a kickball.
It was so. It was so fucking big. It really like the amount of real estate it took up on the plate
insane.
was like too much. I had like a nice amount.
Compared to an 8-ounce steak.
Yes.
And I don't know how
Yeah.
big the chicken was. The chicken was smaller than the steak. But I'm like, look at this.
Yeah.
Like these are the protein like meat items, and it's fucking towering over
It
them.
should not have been. It made the steak and the chicken look so fucking small.
It did. It really did.
Like it's not like they were big to begin with, but it was like a fine amount of food. Like nothing was wrong with it. The potato just dwarfed it in a way where you're like, I feel like I might be getting ripped off right here.
It looked like someone's batch at like a big food growing contest.
Yes,
You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
these are my
Yeah,
monstro
when they bring
taters.
like a
world's
giant
biggest,
pumpkin.
Yeah, the world's biggest pumpkin.
It looked like maybe it wouldn't win, but it'd be like an honorable mention. It's like, and then old Pete made
That was-
this.
yeah.
and
that was a
barely
big old
tried.
potato from Pete.
Good
Yeah.
job, Pete. He usually fucking sucks.
They were just it was unreal.
It's absolutely worth mentioning.
If you
Yes.
go and get this, if
Are
you're one of those
were
weird
your potatoes
jammers,
also big?
yeah. If you're one of those weird jammers who like goes and gets this, can you let us know the size of your potato? Take a quick potato pic and send it to us at FaceJamPod.
My comparison was like, it looks like what made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It did,
Like, they
yes,
put the
yeah.
ooze on the potatoes.
Yes. Which is great because it was the size of a small turtle.
It was.
It was
Turtle size is
I
a
would
good-
say
a good comparison.
It was probably almost a small tortoise.
It really was a small tortoise. Yeah.
Because turtles can be tiny.
They can, but this was small
I
tortoise.
don't
Seen
wanna-
Finding Nemo.
No
yeah,
matter what
pretty
we've done
small.
here today, I don't want to undersell the size of these potatoes. Not just one, every one of them.
All of them. All of them.
all
Something's
5
wrong.
potatoes.
Even enough
Something's wrong.
Enough that it made the waitress remark about the size of the potato.
Yeah.
And
It
she
was-
called me
someone
out.
told-
with all y'all, and I was like,
Someone told her like you got to bring it up before they do, but then just play it off cool. Like.
Yeah. Say it's fine. Say it's fine. It's like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Like, would you take these out? Just play it off.
I kept chewing them. They're so big, and I was like, "Am I chewing microchips?"
Yeah.
because it turns out they're not that small. So they just needed a giant fucking potato to put them in. She kept saying, "No, those are bacon bits."
Jordan, let's keep learning about the food.
There's still so much.
Yep.
I forgot.
Filet and snow crab, half-pound snow crab legs served with a 6-ounce beef filet and your choice of steakhouse potato and a side. Also available with a full pound of snow crab legs and 2 sides. So ditch the steak and go full-on crab.
Nick, is that something you wanted to get?
Did you also want this? The wedge salad?
No.
A wedge of iceberg lettuce with toppings of red onions, bacon, homemade blue cheese dressing,
Yeah.
and tomatoes served with a quick drizzle of balsamic glaze.
I will
Where's
say-
the honey on this?
That the wedge salad is part of this new menu, but they had like separate like flair for it on their website and stuff, where
'cause
it's
it
like,
doesn't match.
check it out, it's the hot honey season menu, whatever. And then the next thing would go and be like, and our wedge salad is back. And it's like, who the fuck?
Whoa.
Who?
Kind of just getting lumped in with this.
Yeah, like mom can eat a steak too. She doesn't have to get a wedge salad. Like, come on. What the fuck?
Tim Tam Sundae.
Yeah.
Vanilla ice cream coated in crumbles of Tim Tam cookies and served with a drizzle of caramel and chocolate sauce. Comes with toppings of whipped cream, honey caramel popcorn, and Tim Tam cookies.
I will say this is almost what we got.
Yeah, no mention of strawberries.
Strawberries anywhere in that.
There were
and our
There
thing,
were so many.
and our thing had a lot of strawberries.
Did.
Yeah.
We were also where we weren't going to
mean,
get this.
I mean,
I had to clarify over and over,
Look, day
not
one,
the other one.
Day one,
Yep.
you wound up with some extra strawberries. Okay, they're
Yep.
working out the kinks.
But I just
all
don't
right?
know where the guy was looking where it said strawberries.
You don't have his material.
That's
Maybe
true.
there was nothing.
Oh, he's just freewheeling it.
Maybe, dude.
He said, throw a fucking Tim Tam on top of the ice cream.
The Tim Tam Sundae is what I was most excited about
yeah.
because I love those cookies. And I was only ready to be disappointed.
yeah.
But I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. The idea that they put caramel popcorn on the sundae is the craziest fucking thing.
And it just is the worst part of it.
It is,
I was like,
absolutely.
I avoided it with the first bite and then I went in for it and it's just, it's soggy.
I
It's
only
soggy
did,
popcorn.
yeah, I
Why?
tried to just do one bite, so I got a massive spoon. I dug around for
Yeah.
like 9 seconds
everything.
before I pulled the spoon out, and I think I got it all. And the caramel popcorn definitely stands out
Yeah.
amongst the textures.
For what reason, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
and
to
also, it's
stand
nothing
out.
Australian about it, you know?
Boy, it was very weird.
Nick went for a bite and he got nothing but whipped cream.
Oh, his
He
first
said,
bite.
I think I missed the ice cream.
yeah, he just kept going, whipped cream.
And finally,
The last one.
The hot honey Rita. 3 citrus juices with hot honey, Cointreau,
Cointreau.
and
Sauza.
Sauza? Sauza Gold Tequila served along with a cinnamon sugar rim. What?
You got the help. Michael helped too.
Served along really threw me.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, it's
Served
right. It's right next
with-
to the
served
cinnamon
with.
rim.
served along with, they needed one more word.
Yeah.
I want to know what the
tripped me up.
citrus juices were.
Well, guess what? They don't want you to know. That's why there was 3 of them. Get out. That's all you need to know.
These are citrus.
I'm going to
Maybe
tell you.
That's what took so long. He had to figure out the right balance of all 3.
So we talked about this already, but man, it hit me quick, and I got tired.
Oh yeah, from
Just like
the Rita.
because we waited a bit, like you said. The Ritas came out, and the food came out, and I just like got it out of the way, slurped it down, and I was like a little bit sleepy. I was a little bit falling asleep.
Yep. It's
Had a little bit of a punch to them. I'm telling you, 100 might be too many.
no.
You'll be sleeping after
It's too
3.
many. I'll be sleeping forever after 4 or 5.
when you
Little
make
guy, tiny guy like that.
normal size man. When you make
thought you'd be
when you make a
smaller.
margarita and use Cointreau instead of like triple sec, now we're talking. It's just it's a stronger proof
Cointreau.
alcohol. Cointreau, yeah, Cointreau. It's a
I've
stronger
never
proof
seen
alcohol.
that word before.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
And
that,
it's not like one of those words like hyperbole where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I've read it, but I've just not heard it pronounced. First time I'm
I mean, it's
encountering
a
this.
brand. I can't imagine that you're reading a lot of stuff that says Cointreau in it. That would be cool.
Where's
though.
the Q though? What's up with that?
Yeah. Why does it look like Cointreau?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I don't
It
know.
looks like coin and then Justin Trudeau's name.
Like they didn't finish Justin Trudeau's name.
that's what happened.
Anywho, here's the press material. It's way shorter than everything.
Yeah,
else,
it
so
is.
You can just blow.
I
right
could.
through
I
this.
couldn't do 2 in all. The
We're
punches.
excited to offer guests a diverse menu that complements the summer season, says Becky Boyd, Director of Menu Innovation and Strategy at Bloomin Brands.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Given Outback's signature bold flavors, the spicy trend is a natural fit for us and appeals to all our guests because of its balanced flavor profile.
Now, is this actually about the food we ate? 'Cause
Yes.
They don't mention it by name.
No,
Yeah, they
but
don't,
spicy is what you're getting.
Okay. So they kind of blew up the whole it's winter in Australia strategy.
Yeah,
by
yeah, they
saying-
didn't
but
go
also,
with that.
I don't
saying
think they're
it
using-
complements it. No,
I-
it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think they're using that term correctly because it only adds to it. It does not complement it.
Yeah.
You know when you got chocolate and then you get more chocolate?
Right.
What a beautiful compliment.
Oh, this chocolate really
Hey,
complements
you hot
the
as
chocolate.
fuck? Here's some fire. What does that do for you?
I don't think they really know what they're doing.
And that's That's Outback. It was.
Yeah.
It felt like a bit of an excursion today. Today was
It's also the start of a long day.
It was a high energy one.
Yeah.
Throughout.
Yeah.
Except for the short time I got sleepy.
Right.
But then I bounced back.
Well, the roundabout really brought you back. Your levels back
I mean,
Screaming in a
fortunately,
car will get us
we
there.
took our time, so
Yeah.
it was. I got through
That's
that,
true.
and then we had some 40,000 grams of sugar at the end, one spoonful. Of whatever that was.
Oh, ice cream and whipped cream and
Yeah,
a
you only
Tim
have
Tam
one
and-
bite though, so you're fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, caramel popcorn in there too. I see. Okay.
One bite.
Normal. What did you guys think of the food?
So this is our third trip here.
Yes.
And I gotta say, it's probably the best one.
Wow.
I think it's the
Nick is applauding. I'm just letting
Which
you know.
means nothing.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
He's always doing that.
Yeah.
We've had some duds on Outback, so I was pleased and pleasantly surprised, and thought the chicken was good and the steak. Usually, my problem with steaks at restaurants is it's meat and they don't season it or anything. Mine was like seared weirdly, like it had like a black crust on it, but you know what? It didn't really affect it that much. I think it still tasted good, and baked potato aside and stuff, I don't think it needed to be hot honey, but it was fine. No real complaints. I like the Rita as well, so I'm gonna give it a 76.
Wow.
Very high.
Wow, that is
It's an Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, I was thinking. I thought we were getting a patented Jordan 62 right there, which is, I mean, like a B plus when Jordan gives a score.
Who knows what the shrimp tastes like?
Yeah, so
You know?
Nick doesn't.
Could have plummeted it.
Yeah,
Could have been
it's true.
terrible.
Nick will let us know
Yeah.
after he has it. We'll get an 11:30 p.m. text messages. Shrimp was good.
And him clapping.
Yeah. What do you think, Michael?
I have to pretty much agree. Of the monster that I am and the garbage I enjoy, I do also enjoy some high quality steaks. I'm a steak person.
It's true. It's
Now
true.
this-
You treat yourself.
I treat myself. Now,
Yeah.
this steak, it's not that, and will never be that. Okay, but you're going to Outback Steakhouse.
$2 to get 2 more ounces.
$2 to
True.
get 2 more. That's
You'd be a fool not to.
suspicious, honestly. But if you set your standards, if you know you're going to Outback, I mean, this was right in there with it was cooked well. I mean, that's more of a case by case basis, but it was prepared well. Like you said, everything was seasoned. I thought the shit they added complemented it, at least as far as like the hot honey and stuff. It made sense. It wasn't one of those, why is this here?
It makes sense on the chicken for sure. Now, they do give you the little side of honey.
They give you
And
the side.
Graysie and I did try one bite with the steak just to see if we could incorporate it into the theme.
Yeah.
Did not work.
I ate
but
it
that's
with
fine.
everything. I just sucked it down.
You did some broccoli honey.
Honestly, that chicken, I mean, it was all pretty good. The chicken was really good.
Yeah, I was impressed by
I
it.
think the chicken was probably better than the steak if like you're going to order one or the other.
The Fresno chilies are also really spicy.
Yeah, they
like
got a
I
lot of kick.
avoided one and then I saved the other one for the last bite, and spiciest bite by far.
I'm going to have to, and I already said like the drink, like I'm not going to order spicy drinks, but that was probably the best spicy drink I've ever had where I went, oh, like this actually tastes good.
Right.
And it's not just real hot. I'm going to have to give it 84.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's an average score of 80. That is a
Dang, that's pretty high.
4 out of 5. I mean, again,
It's an
we're
achievement for
We're
Outback.
talking about Outback Steakhouse here. That's if there were some sort of scaling, it could be 100.
Right, yeah. There's
Depending on
some
what you're
sort of-
comparing it to.
There's definitely some sort of internal bias
Like
that
if
is keeping it down.
If you're listening to this and you factually know Outback is the nicest restaurant you will ever go to, this might as well be 100.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Grading on a curve in that way?
Right,
Yes.
grading on no better restaurant than
Yeah.
Outback, unless Outback does better. I think it's the best you're gonna get.
If you live in a town where Outback is the best restaurant, this is 100.
Go
Yeah.
now.
Go now.
Yeah,
Run,
try 'em all.
don't
Get the
walk.
shrimp.
It was about 20. I think it was like $26 if you got the 8 ounce with the chicken, and then the margarita is what, another like 10, and then
It's
the
expensive.
and then the Bloomin
Drink.
Onion, which you need
Yeah,
to get.
drinks, man.
Only
you
10,
have to get
which is not
only
that
10,
expensive.
$9.99,
Yeah.
and then the Tim Tam. I would say you could stay away from the Tim Tam dessert.
Stay away.
I don't think you need it.
I don't think you need it.
For
but it's
5
not, you
people,
need to get
here's
a
the thing:
stay
for
away.
5 people, we didn't finish it. And it's not like it's that big.
Right.
It was just
Here's the other thing too. I
A
also
lot.
refused to take more than one bite because
Yeah.
there was 5 people, and I made that pretty clear.
I'd say
I
it's
said I'm
definitely-
taking one bite.
Definitely worth
Then I
splitting.
started talking about COVID tests.
Oh no, definitely split that. I think the steak was really well seasoned.
Yeah.
It like was not
Surprisingly
bad
for me, yeah.
And
But
it was,
it was
cooked medium
definitely an
rare.
Outback
It was
steak.
medium rare.
It was, yeah.
It was very small and very much a. This is not.
It's the closest they can get to without saying it's dry. It wasn't
Yep.
dry.
No.
And
Yeah.
it had seasoning, but I went,
but it was almost dry and it almost didn't taste like anything.
Walking that line. Again, it's an 80, but it's an Outback 80.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I would never not just go to Rudy's.
Yep. Yeah.
It's right
There you
there.
go. Rudy's
It's
right there.
right there.
Brisket, please.
Yes.
Snack attack.
At Rudy's?
I didn't know what to expect from these, but they're one
That's
of my
always a good
favorite chips now. Hope you guys enjoy it. From H.
If they were from Australia, it'd be H.
Whoa.
These are
Good ASMR.
honey butter chip.
Whoa, what a pairing.
Wow.
So we
It's like
wanted
you
to do a
planned
little
it.
honey kind of thing.
Honey, honey.
Don't say we're gonna get copyright.
See, like, that's like a pairing, not a compliment, because we just ate honey.
Right.
We're pairing
this-
honey
we're
with
not
more honey.
complimenting our honey with more honey. Right.
I said it, and then I went, wait, is that what we just talked about? And then I feel pretty confident pairing was a proper word. That's synergy, what he's done here.
Yeah. Yeah. Put them on my paper.
You said cheeps, and I know you're talking about chips, but my brain thought peeps, and I looked at him and went, they's not peeps. Butter.
Yeah.
Fucking butter.
No kidding. Michael
Butter.
and I we made the same face. We both went,
There's like a
Whoa.
buttered pretzel. Butter.
That's crazy.
Butter.
put this flavor on anything other than a chip, please.
Oh, it's just,
I don't like it in the chip
it's
form.
like I'm just eating butter.
Yeah.
It's like you cut
It's so much
butter
butter.
into a chip, like a chip form factor, and
my
then you
God.
are simply eating it.
It's not even honey. It's just butter.
There's no honey.
No honey. It's all butter.
That's the butteriest thing I've
my
ever
goodness.
eaten.
It's like
My tongue is coated in
What's
butter.
making me almost a little bit repulsed isn't the chip. It's thinking that I'm eating a whole thing of
yes,
butter.
like just taking a bite of butter.
yeah.
Crunchy butter crutter.
Okay, that was a Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
You guys want to eat some crutter chips?
Let me get a picture.
Sauce
Yeah,
monkey crutter chip.
It's so weird. I
It's
don't
so
want
strong.
more. Yeah.
It's so strong. I'm gonna try another one though.
It's like it's
addictive.
not bad, but like,
Dude,
why is it a
dude,
butter chip?
Dude, the bag is you got the classic chips. It's just like your classic, yellow chip.
Looks harmless.
And then it's got, your little honey stick that everybody loves to have. And there's a bee going, hey, you need me. Don't
Be
kill
happy,
me.
be healthy.
And then there's giant fucking cubes of butter.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the, well, we're not kidding around.
Yeah.
If this is real, there might also be a bee in the bag. Mm-hmm. I think
Oh,
they're just telling you, like, yo,
Yeah.
this is what
This is what's in
literally
it.
how much butter we use.
Yeah.
It's
per chip.
It's strong.
One bee per chip and one stick of butter per chip.
It made 100% made of 100% potato. Wow.
I think it's less potato now with the butter.
I really do think that they figured out a way to just cut butter off a block and feed it to you.
It's crack-like. I'm eating it now because I'm being forced to.
I have to stop.
Right, forced to.
Yeah.
He
But
grabbed the bag.
Forced by my own biology.
Weird.
But it's just butter. I can see getting real sick of this about 10 chips in.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's one of those things where like,
You got to
it
be a
was-
butter fiend.
As
for
I'm
this.
chewing it, I'm just like, it reminds me of the first time I tried alligator, where it was like, whoa, this is like not that bad. And then you think about what it is you're actually eating, and you're like, I'm still chewing it. Oh, God, this
feels
is weird.
so much thicker than it is.
Yes, very thick chip.
It's extremely thin and it feels thick.
Yeah.
It's brain thick. It's fine.
I'm
It's
giving
weird.
it like a 34. Don't like
I'm gonna
the
say
experience.
what you've done here, you've pulled it off. If you're
I agree.
I need
Oh,
butter.
I don't agree. You
this
need
is-
honey.
I
This is just butter chip.
Okay, I mean, I will say, I'm with Jordan. I'm just ignoring the honey part. You fucked that part up. You fucked that part up. Just say it's a butter chip, and then
It's a
you
butter
made
chip.
that exactly. Now, I don't want that, but there might be people that do. I'm going to give it 50, just right down the line.
Sure.
Far more has repulsed me.
42 is the average score. So strange.
I can't imagine. I would say if you got like 10 people, I would think more than half wouldn't like this.
I would agree with that.
I think it'd be close. I think you'd get 3 or 4 that would go, I like it.
I also like butter.
Larry's gonna fucking go nuts for
Oh,
You gonna like butter chip?
this. I think he's gonna love butter chip.
Okay.
I think
I think Larry surprises us sometimes.
I think
He does
that-
sometimes.
I think Larry's
he
gonna
looks
like
like
it.
a gremlin, but he's got
he is, for
he's
sure.
got some
There's no
standards.
question
I've
there.
been surprised by a take from him once or twice.
I think he's just like sometimes an odd gremlin out.
Oh yeah.
Tyler Hazard is gonna be incredulous about these. He won't like them.
Now you're going through the whole list of them, huh?
No, that's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but you've begun.
He doesn't know.
Who's next?
He doesn't know anyone else.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying
get
that
there.
that last time they were the only 2 here. So who can say? Who's here now?
I think Sarah will like them.
Sarah is almost never in that room.
Yep. Hey, do you want
I
to send
think-
us
I think Sarah
snacks?
will
You
be
can.
Ash is usually in
Send
there.
send out snacks to Face Jam, care
Sometimes
of Eric
Perry's in
Bedour,
there, too.
1901 East 51st Street,
Perry will be in the
Austin,
corner.
Texas, 78723. Thank you so much for sending these chips H. These are weird chips.
Shelby's in there sometimes.
Hey, Cat Trilogy update.
Ashley.
The coin is being minted.
Did we pick the coin?
So we have a couple notes that are.
I know.
We need to
What,
get
I
back
know
and
what
forth.
we said. Did we decide and someone not tell me, or did we not decide?
No. We have a final decision to make, which we'll do
I
right
want
after
to be
this.
clear. I know, in like 9 hours later, I said what Jordan said, but that was just to be succinct.
And I
didn't
totally
read it.
understand.
Right.
I totally understand.
So I hope you like it.
Face Jam RTX leftovers are going on sale August 2nd. I think
Impossible.
I think the only leftovers are some
Nick.
sunglasses.
Really,
that's it?
We call them some glasses.
Sunglasses.
That's all that's going out. Is
We
just the
might have
leftovers?
some more of the sound things, but I don't think there's a lot left.
Oh man, I can't do it through the package. I have
Great.
to open it.
The sunglasses.
Hey guys, listen to this.
We'll put that sound on the next sound machine. You trying to push the sound machine through the plastic. The sound machine.
You can follow us
contract a
at
little
Face Jam
keychain.
Pod to stay up to date on everything on Twitter, on Instagram, also our YouTube channel where we put clips and the episodes. I guess if you're looking to listen on YouTube like a freak. Spit and Silly will be back next week. You can email facejamPod@roosterteeth.com with your food conundrums for Food Court. But that's it. That's all the news fit to print.
I got some news worth printing.
Okay.
So we did the Cat trilogy, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna maybe I'll manifest this like that roundabout. The Graysie Gazette.
Wow, that's
What's
like
that? What's
I don't
that
know
segment?
what I don't know
Yeah.
what
What's
that
that
is.
segment? Which show is it even in?
Yep.
Guess we got to figure it out.
Stay tuned.
Someone else do it.
Yeah. All right, take us out.
Rate and subscribe and tell a friend about the show where we eat food and rate the food. Thanks for listening as always. Goodbye.
Didn't even fuck around. Get out.